What do you mean I don't have the minimum required D tackles? Devon Hamilton got injured? Bruh. Can I just move? Yeah, is he a startup now? Hassan Reddick, you're our backup D tackle for the day. If you have to go out there as D tackle, we're screwed anyway. It's good to me there. Let's play the Burrow Bengals. What? Yeah, the King. Yeah. No! Oh, come on! Why do we have him wide open? AGC Andy is so funny. No, do not repost that. Yeah, I think it's because you're on call. The mic's used for the call rather than for ChatGPT. I can't activate Siri on call for that reason. Oh no, I just actually called no huddle offense. Cover three. We have a flood concept to the right here. Somebody's gonna get open. Got him. Holy crap! What a throw! Get that first. Let's go. Oh. I I don't know how true that is, to be honest. Yeah, as fun as it is, it's the internet. Everybody's just gonna be making jokes like that, or spreading false information like that. You know, I'm not manning up Isaiah Simmons on Jamar Chase. I don't think he's gonna win MVP. He might win another Super Bowl, but I don't think he's gonna win MVP. Sorry, I think he is gonna win another Super Bowl. Actually, I'm not too sure yet. Baker Mayfield was up there before his injury. Drake May's always an option too. And we're gonna have a Rams Chiefs Super Bowl. They're gonna make. You don't think Chiefs are gonna make the playoffs? They're gonna go 12-5. They're gonna go 12-5. They're gonna beat Baltimore. They're gonna beat Buffalo. It's the same story. There's no check the AFC playoff picture. There's none of them that could beat the Chiefs in January when it matters. They're gonna make the playoffs. Your best chances are actually probably going to be like New England, and Jacksonville, but they're not going to do it. Sounds about right. That division should have been the Steelers to win, but they blew it. They're going to win the division. And likely going to be playing the Chiefs in the first round of the playoffs. Chiefs are going to get that 5 seed. Broncos are going to win the division this year. Wait, really? Oh, because the Eagles lost. Who's the 7 seed right now? So there's no Detroit right now. That's going to change, though. That's going to change for sure. They might win their division, but I don't know if they're going to. I don't know if about the 1 seed. Broncos are going to win their division. Colts will win their division. Yeah, I think we're actually looking at the division late. I don't know about the Patriots. I don't feel too confident that we're going to win the division still. I think we have a good chance, but yeah, but anything can happen still. Remember when Steelers were 11-0? Look up the 2020 Steelers. Yeah, they went 11-0 to start off the season. They finished at 12-4. Collapse. The Stat Steelers team, I'll be honest, was a really good team too. Before the season, I thought they were winning the Super Bowl. I thought they were going to be clearing everybody. I knew that team was going to be good. I didn't think they were going to go off with 11 straight wins. But I thought they were going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah. I remember that game too. That game started off with I think Browns got an opening touchdown. Then Big Ben decided to proceeded to throw 3 straight interceptions. Browns were up 28-0 before the Steelers actually got to do something. That Steelers team was good, and they collapsed. This Patriots team, they're a good team, but they could collapse at any point. Speaking of 3 straight turnovers, I kicked off to the Bengals. They fumbled it. Then I scored a touchdown next play with Sheldon Dickens. I kicked it off again to the Bengals, and they fumbled it, and I returned it to the house. And then I just kicked it off to the Bengals again. They fumbled it, and I recovered it, and we're about to get another Sheldon Dickens touchdown. That kick returner is probably losing his job now. Yeah, that game against the Seahawks, I was blowing them out, but I was screwing around at the end to try to get Darren Weiss's X Factor. Yeah. Yeah. We just went from 14-14 to 35-14 in the matter of like 2 minutes. There we go. He actually held on to the ball for once. Yeah. I I'm one that likes control, so in my opinion, I to me like the more people involved is the more annoying it would be for me to actually run something. But like if they're just like investing if we approach it like hey you're investing in a business that's gonna succeed, we'll pay you like I forgot what it's called like you loan us some money, we'll get it off the ground, then we'll pay you like interest and stuff. If they're gonna contribute in that way, the more the merrier. But that's for my personality too, because I'm not one that if I'm gonna do something, I'd rather do it my way than get more hands involved into it. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, if they want to invest in my business, I'm not gonna say no to that. But and that's probably why I would make a bad NFL owner, to be honest. I feel like I'd probably end up being like a Jerry Jones. Um, low key, I'd probably be smarter than Jerry Jones, but I'd probably be way too involved with the team. And also, I don't. I think I'm gonna have quite a bit of money someday, but I don't think we're gonna see a timeline where I'm gonna be like NFL owner rich. So we'll never have to see that timeline. Yeah, I know that. 'Cause there's a bunch of companies out there that want to be like the next McDonald's, but only a few of them actually break out to that. Moving to Mountain Home, you'll work for us. Really? We're only up 49-14. I think the Bengals are still in this game. About the business, or as of like 2 seconds ago, he said. Tell him something cryptic like. Tell him something cryptic like. You should know you're listening in on our conversation right now. What'd you say his name was? Kellen. Hi, Kellen. That's a lie. That's the truth. So does he want to be like an owner or just like wants to work for us? I mean, if he's a good, if he, I don't know much about his personality, but I mean, if he's a good fit, I wouldn't say no. The more good managers we have, the more freedom we have. Go, 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 go. Take Sheldon Dickens underneath there. We're not even passing the ball a lot. Smash concept to the right here because we have the cover six. We have cover four to the left, cover two to the right. Somebody's bound to get open here. It's gonna be Dickens again. Start running some clock now. We have 6.5 minutes left. Very honestly, the difference in this game are those 3 touchdowns I got because the Bengals returner fumbled the ball. You know how? So you know how there's like those different like AI videos on Instagram. I don't know. There's like I can't think of a good example. Like you see him all the time with like Jake Paul, like in like the Ring doorbell camera, saying, "I'm geeked." I know we can't do like Jake Paul anymore, but like find like a popular like AI trend or whatever that's going on, and then like take that and then like those videos I've sent you of like those ads, like where you know which ads I'm talking about. We capitalize on a trend like that and then convert it into like halfway through the video we convert it into an ad of TNT Diner. Yeah. Yeah. Because if when this business gets going, if AI is still a trend, we can definitely capitalize on it with our advertising, at least on social media. We ain't getting like any celebrities, or if we're paying actors, we're paying some like high school theater students. To be honest, that's not a bad idea actually. Paying high school theater students to act in our commercials. Bruh. Oh, come on. I don't know why I'm still my run defenses right now. Should be my pass defenses. Really? I do like Kurt Benkert, but I I'd have to I don't know because Madden is wildly different than real life football. Yes, Kurt Benkert's good football IQ, but put him. I'd rather see him as a QB coach first than like throwing him straight as a coordinator. It could work, but calling plays in Madden is definitely way different than calling plays in real life. Fire LaFleur just because that would be the stupidest thing you guys could do. You guys would start giving the Bears a run for their money. He should. There's a I forgot what team it was, but there's a team I'm like low key rooting for out there that I want to hire Stefanski. I forgot who it was. I think that would be a terrible decision for LaFleur. They have Cam Ward, yeah, but I don't trust their front. I don't. T- what I see with the Titans, they had Vrabel, a good head coach. He got fired for practically no reason, no good reason, I should say. There's reason, not any good reasons. And then they went with Brian Callahan, who got a year and not even half a year. I would not be placing. You got to look at these front offices. You got to look at their past and see what type of decisions they're making. Which is why I would never be Brown's head coach. I wouldn't be the Titans head coach until they started proving they make good decisions. I would never be the Jets head coach ever. There's like a list of teams, and you gotta look at everything. He has connections with the Jets, but even then, even if I had connections in like a place like that, I wouldn't go coach. Harry Hayden is now a superstar. I've got to think. I'm hearing Mike McDaniel's is actually pretty safe in Miami, which really shocks me. Yeah, If Miami comes open, that one's probably going to be a decently hot job. I don't think it's going to be like the hottest job out there, but that one's going to be. Miami's another place I wouldn't go to coach. Brian, if you're telling me Brian Flores and Mike McDaniels both failed there, you're not telling me anybody's succeeding there. Cleveland's coming open. That job, no. If Zach Taylor gets fired at Cincinnati, I'll tell you that right now. If Zach Taylor gets fired at Cincinnati, by far. They have to make sure they hit on that player though. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, if Kev, if Kevin Stefanski gets fired, I'm 100% firing Zach Taylor and giving Kevin Stefanski a blank check. That's what I was thinking earlier. Because Zach Taylor's not going to be the guy that takes you, that's going to help you win a Super Bowl. But if you bring in two-time Coach of the Year to come in and coach the one of the greatest offenses in the NFL, and in every season that Stefanski's been in Cleveland, he's had a good defense. He can help fix that defense. That Cincinnati team. The Bengals are the only team that's proven that they could beat the Chiefs in the AFC. That team could be unstoppable. Oh my! If Belichick goes there, that place is gonna fall apart even more. Bill Belichick, I love Belichick, I really do, but he's way past his prime. Jordan Hudson is way too much drama. I don't know why she's so involved. I understand your girlfriend's gonna be like super involved in your life, but she's like involved to a fault. Like it's causing problems with him at UNC. He's gonna leave college. I'm just after this year, and if he goes to the Giant, he's if he goes to the Giants, they're gonna off they're gonna have to make give him like full control and everything. He's a terrible drafter at this point. And his last years in New England, he wasn't getting the results that he had been getting in years previous. You might see like another Matt Patricia being the offensive coordinator type decision. He's just not making good decisions at this point in his life. He needs to retire. I love him. I love what he did for New England, but he's not a good coach at this point in his career. It's like Tom Landry at the end of the Dallas days. Am I good, Sim? I like the idea, but I don't know if they'd go straight with another San Francisco guy. Because most of the time when teams fire a coach, they usually most of the times they like to go in a different direction. Philadelphia and Indianapolis are weird. They're really weird. We just fired Andy Reid. You know what we should do? We should bring in another guy like Andy Reid. Then the Colts bring in Eagles offensive coordinator. Eagles Eagles fire Doug Peterson. They bring in Colts offensive coordinator Nick Sirianni. Colts fire Frank Reich, and then bring in Eagles offensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon. If Sirianni gets fired, they're going to bring in Colts offensive coordinator again. Yeah. That's putting a lot of faith in the Bengals front office. I don't. It would be. That's by far the smartest decision they could make. I don't think that's what they're gonna do though. Loki, I think Bengals are probably just gonna keep Zach Taylor. What NFL job did he have? Was it the Rams? No, I'm thinking of Spags. Oh, Lions. If Jim Schwartz gets a job, he has connections in Tennessee. I don't think they should though. Darren Weiss is now 79 overall. Kenny Benton's 76 and 86. It probably somebody Josh Allen has connections with. Yeah, Jim Schwartz already didn't do a great job as a head coach. Bad job. Yeah, the Browns are a better place to go. I don't. Let's see. When was the last time they had a? It's 2020. See, the last time Browns interviewed, they had Stefanski, Dabble, Bieniemy, Mike McCarthy, Mike McDaniel, Mike LaFleur. LaFleur is definitely not going to be an option. Josh McDaniels, Urban Meyer, Greg Roman, Robert Schwartz. Oh, Jim Schwartz. They have had interest in him before, so that is actually a decent possibility. There we go. Let's see what my updated predictions are. Thanksgiving, give that game to the Lions. Chiefs, Ravens, Eagles over the Bears, Niners over Browns, Jags over Titans, Colts over Texans, Probably Dolphins over Saints. Falcons over Jets. Rams over Panthers. How long is Baker Mayfield out for? How long is Baker out for? He got hurt on Sunday Night Football. What? I'm talking about in real life. Oh, oh, he's gonna play against Cardinals more than likely. Cowboys at Lions. Lions are winning that game. Jaguars are gonna beat the Colts in Jacksonville. Jaguars are gonna be winning the division for a brief moment. Probably very brief. Titans at Browns. Gonna give that one to Tennessee. Let's see. I remember the names I heard for Titans ex head coach are Matt Nagy, Spagnola. There was it Mike McCarthy? Somebody stupid like that. It's like three really stupid names. Eagles beat the Chargers. Rams beat the Cardinals. Bills beat the Patriots there. Jags beat the Jets. I have no idea. With those like stupid teams, I have no idea what to even guess they're gonna do. If Browns fire Stefanski, I honestly have no idea what they're gonna do. Same with Jets, Titans. Giants shouldn't have fired Dable. I'll stand by that. No, I think things were kind of rough there with him, but I they there's finally they're finally showing some promise, and they fire him. Is he the interim right now? I, I don't think Kafka is a bad idea. Kafka would definitely be better than. I think almost anybody would be better than Belichick at this point. I'm not. Niners defense isn't too great right now. It could go either way. Who's the Niners offense coordinator nowadays? I forgot the guy's name. Oh, it's Kubiak. Clay Kubiak. Yeah. The Kubiak family and the Shanahan family goes back to the Denver days with Mike Shanahan and Gary Kubiak. The Kubiaks and the Shanahans. Oh, I guess Kubiak was the offense coordinator for Shanahan. I thought he was the quarterback. I swear there was a quarterback named Kubiak in Denver like 20 years ago. Jake Plummer. I was way off. Okay, whatever. Jaguars lose to Broncos there. Who was he getting in the fight with? Okay. See you, Taryn. I've got a Pittsburgh game somewhere. Yo. Okay. I'm making a playoff prediction right now. You know, it's actually not too far-fetched for the Bears to win the division. That's crazy. Yeah, we still get to a Chiefs and Rams Super Bowl.